Go ahead, go. You was gonna say something?
like back
And I
pockets.
was just gonna say, just like Blue said, it's really just
Fuck, my fault, bro. Somebody,
now you good.
okay.
You Gucci. It's just it just comes down to damage control. Cause like who the fuck is interviewing Punch? Like who the fuck first of all, who the fuck asked for an interview from this nigga? I mean, this nigga up there look like a fucking melted ice cream cone. Like, who the fuck asking this nigga for a motherfucking interview? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of this shit. Like, of all the niggas in the world right now, niggas want to go put Punch on Joe Budden podcast right before Iceman come out. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, all this shit just is orchestrated. Jay-Z want to fucking do interviews. All these niggas want to do interviews right now. It's just the timing of y'all nigga shit. It's just so orchestrated. Like, nobody in the world asks for y'all. Nobody's looking for y'all whatsoever. Y'all niggas keep trying to put yourself in the conversation, in the equation. And y'all just keep popping up, and nobody's asking for y'all opinions. Y'all niggas use bots, bro. Like we know, we see the numbers. No matter what y'all say is going on, we was there, nigga. Like we seen it in real time happen. To the point where y'all niggas lost y'all bots, and y'all now Kendrick is in a consistent. Where the fuck he at? Cause that's his real numbers, nigga. He don't got the boost behind it no more. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just how I'm looking at it, bro. Like this is just his real damage control, and y'all niggas trying to do this shit now. Like fuck all that shit y'all talking about. I already see the play that y'all working on. We almost there, man. We at the finish line. Just like they said, we not when it dropped. No, we're not feeling into none of y'all the Joe Budden podcast. I don't even want to hear y'all review. I don't care what y'all think about it. I don't care about none of that. You get what I'm saying? Because when that shit drop, I'm just gonna be in my own zone. You already know how we coming. None of that negative shit. None of that shit that y'all trying to do. That propaganda y'all trying to spill. Because we really gonna be out here with it, man. Like y'all really in the way with this shit.
Hey, that's what's funny, blood. Cause when this shit drop, bro, like niggas is not gonna be worried about none of that shit on the timeline. None of y'all goofy niggas saying anything, bro. Niggas gonna be sold up for the rest of the year, man. So I mean, they might as well, get it off right now. Like whatever they want to say, the hate shit, the misinformation, they might as well get it off now. Cause when the 14th and 15th drop, I don't even see no bots. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see no bots, bro. Um,
Nigga, realistically, once Wednesday come, it's over.
Facts.
Yeah, these niggas last attempt. These niggas on counter days, so they already know that they can't stop us. But whatever about to happen, they shook. Go ahead, fast, and then we'll go to Shiesty. Then I'm gonna play this other clip about Fat Boy, and then we'll go to something else.
Nah, I think these niggas already done heard some of the album from what they trying to do. Like they just trying to get interviews and all this and stuff. But as far as the bots and stuff, like I think it's kind of weird that once Spotify started like exposing that they got bots for certain artists, that Lucian Grange sold his shares or sold the stock that he had in Spotify. Like once everybody found out, oh, this person getting bots and that person getting bots, like that's kind of weird that he did go ahead and give that stock up like that. But as far as like why he would do the interview and like why he'll go up to Joe Budden is because Joe Budden is definitely a safe space for a nigga like him. It's definitely a safe space for TDE artists. Because that nigga is on the payroll, just like Daylight said, just like Daylight told that dude is on the payroll. So that's just a safe space for them. And like, you could tell they done with the bots. Like they only used it for Kendrick, they only used it for Doechii. They damn sure didn't use it for Isaiah though. So uh,
See, that's the thing I was explaining. Like y'all niggas can't use it. I mean, y'all niggas don't. Y'all think we don't understand how bots work and shit. Y'all only can use that shit for people that y'all can fake it. You know what I mean? They can fake it behind Doechii because they try to make it seem like she the next big thing. So it's easy to throw some bots her way to make it seem like, you know what I mean? You can't throw that shit to Isaiah or Rashad way. That shit a little crazy. Can you imagine Isaiah Rashad winning a Grammy? Like, come on now, this nigga. That'll never happen. Go ahead, Shikesy. Then I play this other clip. Oh,
Oh yeah, my prediction is, and like I said, we already know the play. My prediction is all of these people that was hating on Drake are gonna pivot and grift to just overwhelmingly being so nice and loving about this album. Let me tell you, because they realize that all that Drake hate shit is drying up. All of that is up. It's all the well is dried up on that. So now you're gonna see the pivot and the grift to go back, and they're already slowly doing that with as we will discuss later, probably in this show, you're gonna see you start seeing the backpedal Olympics is starting, and I'm here for it, gang. Get the popcorn ready.
Hey, Rick Ross leading the troop right now. I ain't gonna lie. I just had to put that out there.
He's literally in gold position. Earlier in Shiesty Troop, I was like, I thought he was in silver. I think he's in the gold medal leading right now.
Yeah, I know. We got a topic for that. We're not gonna get into that just yet. I just want to put that out there though.
Oh yeah, we got a whole section for Ross. Definitely. We had some last minute additions to the poster today just to include that nigga. So we definitely gonna get to that. Hold on, I see a couple people that's in here. Just want to know if y'all want to comment, Joy or Lindsay. And then I also see people in the requests. So y'all know how we do. We just gonna rotate people. If you get dropped down, just come back up. But I'll go to you, Joy. I don't think you've spoken here before, Joy. So what up? Welcome to the Night Owl Team Space. I don't know if you want to comment on anything you want that anybody was speaking on, or you just up here to hang out. Okay, Joy must be up here to hang out. We're gonna drop her ass next if she ain't saying nothing else. Lindsay, what up, Lindsay? You good, Lindsay? You with the house tonight?
Yep. I'm just happy to be here with you guys.
Shout out Lindsay. Y'all see Lindsay always on the timeline showing love. Shout out to you, Lindsay. We appreciate you being up here. You know, if you want to contribute to the conversation, let us know. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's play this other clip from Fat Boy, and then we'll get to the other Fat Boy. That's crazy. All these fat niggas doing shit this week. Dang, Iceman on the way. Let's play this.
Who's the first fat boy?
We're talking about TDE Punch. Now we going to Rick Ross.
Oh,
The fat
I
niggas.
thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about Bugsby, but
I
whatever.
mean, that nigga always on some fat shit, so include that nigga too. All right, let's get to it. I probably should have said what this clip is about. Hold up. This clip is about Joe Budden asking Punch, does he agree with Drake suing UMG?
Taking your bias out of it, and your own interest out of it. Yeah. Could you kind of understand some of where Drake is coming from with the lawsuit after the battle?
No, not at all. Like, we from a cloth where you don't do that. Like, we battling. It's a battle. It's words.
I'm not really talking about his position with you guys is in it, but as far as him versus Universal, especially after that. Actually, what were your thoughts on that Dr. Dre and Lucy and High Five? You seen the High Five? Don't lie. Don't even look to the side, nigga. You know the High Five.
They seemed happy.
Oh shit! Right. See, yeah, we ain't gonna get them. See, this is they seem happy, and I'm sure they were. And they were. No, they were. They were. I'm talking about Drake's position against his label.
Yeah.
Do you still feel like you're not supposed to do that? We battling, or is it like business shit that?
No, I mean, if you feel like the people you're doing business with is doing something wrong or shady or behind the curtains, then yeah, you address it how you address it. I just think the pretense of what this was on.
What's set in motion? Do you think, or could there be a place where this was already set in motion, or they already had some levels of contention pre-battle?
You talking about Universal?
Universal and Drake?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, there's always issues between artist and label, so I'm sure it was something brewing there. I don't know to the extent of what, because I'm not in their personal thing.
Yeah.
But even still, like, I can't take it past what we was doing. Like, it's the battle.
Right.
You know what I mean? I get the business and all of that, but why you didn't do that on something else? I mean, if it was other things going on, like
nothing else affected me this way. No, not just that. It's nothing. Dog, Day Night Like Us might be the biggest song in the last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
And that song now has me on everybody's fucking projector screen looking like a dodo. And now the label that I've made billions of dollars for is pushing that shit. He could fill away. And then, because I've been pushed by the label, I know what it looks like when they start pushing some shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it's about to start snowing.
That's the type of stuff that pisses me off. Like, I really don't understand how you get up there and he asks you how you feel about it. And the first thing no, I don't agree with it. But you understand why he did it. And that's the point that really irritates me. Y'all understand why he did it, but then you make up some bullshit excuse of why he shouldn't be doing it because of hip hop, because of rap, because of a beef. Like, shut your bitch ass up. If this ever had happened to you, you've been the first one in court. Shut your ass up.
That's what I don't understand why they try to gaslight us again. Like, nigga, y'all, we not stupid. You gonna say some dumb shit about this nigga suing his label and your response is because we don't do that where we from. That's some broke ass nigga shit. Of course y'all don't do that where y'all from, cause y'all not in no $1 million contract deals, being the biggest rapper of all time. Of course, what the fuck you talking about? We not fucking stupid, nigga. That's like saying, man, a nigga slide past your house blue and shoot that bitch up. We don't call the police. We get in the car. Man, I'm calling the fucking authorities, nigga. You come past my house, shoot my shit up. I'm calling the fucking authorities, 911 immediately, nigga. What the fuck? I'm not about to get outside of my fucking car and start looking for niggas. I got fucking kids, nigga. That's that dumb bot logic. So I don't understand, man. Go ahead. Who wanna jump in and go first? I know how I
I
get. I start getting
I,
pissed
I
off.
want to say this, bro, too. Like the shit that be pissing me off, bro. Joe Budden, no, that wasn't Joe Budden. Who was that? Ish. He was like, and then he knows what it looked like when somebody's, I guess, pushing a song or whatever, because they did it for him. Like they keep trying to add that little detail or that little narrative in there. Like, bro, this is totally different from the label marketing like an artist and trying to get them out there and they promote a certain song, a certain single for this artist. Bro, this is Kendrick Lamar, bro. Why the fuck are you promoting a battle song? You know what I'm saying? Like it's the last song he ever gonna make, and then it has PDF in it. Like come on, like they not even supposed to even be in a battle. You know what I'm saying? That's not even what they supposed to even be worried about. So what Joe Budden saying, well, it's saying, well, they did it for him. No, they didn't do it for Drake, bro. Drake literally just he became the man off good music. Like he already been had the streets, the culture. He that like I hate when they be saying that. Like, well, they did it for him. Like, no, they didn't, bro. No, they didn't.
I just want to say, like, you cooking and I like, I just want to come off that point that you made. Like, they try to put that little asterisk there that that's the same thing that they did for Drake. They had never done, like, if what Drake is accusing, they have never done for him. Like, I don't know why they keep trying to say, like, that he would know because who did they try to, uh, use to belittle him in negotiations or some shit like that. Like how do you sit there and say that they've done the same thing for Drake? There's no example of them ever doing that or use Drake to did that for Drake like ever. Like no one has said what they have done that with. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Yeah,
that's
I just want
not
to ask
like
them, nigga, like, how you know, bro? That's like, I want to ask, like, how you
that's
know?
not an authentic opinion. When they say that, that's not an authentic opinion, bro. That's just them. It's like when they've reached the point where we're like, okay, we're realistically not gonna convince people that the label wasn't involved. Like at this point, like you can tell they just don't really believe that they're going to convince people that nothing was going on. So they need so now they're falling on well, so wait, hold on. If Drake knows about it, Drake must have been doing it too. If Drake was that successful for 16 years, they must have done that for him at some point. Bro, it doesn't even logically make sense. Bro, why am I as a business gonna give you so much fucking money if supposedly for you to even make money I have to spend more fucking money? You don't get that much
Thank you,
money
bro.
if a
It's simple, bro.
label thinks they have to spend. Motherfucker, it's like imagine your business, you start selling a product, you're selling like an energy drink, you're like, my goal is 50 million. That'll work. That'll help our triple bottom line. But then to get 50 million in sales, you do like 60, 70 million in advertising. Then you sit down and say, oh, well, I got 50 million in sales. My nigga, who gives a fuck? You spent $70 million in advertising. The fuck,
Yeah,
who
exactly.
cares?
And then you
Like, you
spend
haven't
it
done
every
shit.
year. It's like you overspend it every year. Like, we got to keep Drake looking like he the man, so we're going to keep spending 70 million, even though, it's like, bro, that don't make sense, bro. Like, just face it. Drake is the man, bro. He makes the best music, bro. Like, all
If,
that
if
other
that
shit,
if that
bro.
was true, they'd have more than one Drake.
Exactly.
Exactly, bro. Everybody be Drake in the industry, bro. If it was like that, everybody be Drake in the industry, bro. Like, cause everybody spending money is like, stop saying that they did that for Drake, bro. They didn't do that, bro. God's plan, they didn't have to boost God's plan, bro. They didn't have to boost One Dance. They didn't have to boost Best I've had all these songs, bro. Like he been the man, bro. Like I
And one of the
don't.
big one of his biggest accolades to back that up is Views came out when we still had to drive our ass to Best Buy to buy a copy. Drake is the last one to sell a milli first week, bro.
Come on,
Like,
man.
look no further than that, bro.
Yeah, I hate that. Like, I'm what number one Kitty's saying as far as like y'all niggas try to simplify the situation, and it's something super unique. Again, like these niggas had a battle of back and forth, and Drake is saying that the fucking label interjected himself when they should have minded their business. That's all it is. All this, we don't do this because we from this place, and we don't do this because it's just words. That has nothing to do with Kendrick. Kendrick is fine. That's why I know y'all niggas did it, because y'all so fucking worried about him suing the label. If two boxers fucking get into the ring and decide to fight, and then you find out the fucking arena was fucking paying or boosting it, so one of the other boxers win when they should have mind they fucking business, they have every right to fucking sue. That's all it is, nigga. They should have stayed they fucking ass out of it, and they should have let Kendrick and Drake do whatever they were gonna do. They didn't whitelist Family Matters. Family Matters couldn't get played all on the internet. Not like us got played everywhere. Y'all did a bunch of weird shit to make it seem like y'all were involving yourself in a situation. Go ahead, Truth.
I just wanted to add like that also like um you know that they also did it also because y'all was the only ones who wanted this shit on DSPs. Like let's call it what it is. Like that shit
Facts.
wasn't even supposed to be on DSPs in the first place. Y'all want to do like beef and stuff like that where y'all should have kept it off of DSPs. Y'all the ones are the ones who push for that shit.
And let this like little off. Well, this going into like the Rick Ross, talking about him and shit like that. But I did want to bring this up about this song, bro. Like, not like us, bro. The song, like, you know how you hear a song so many times, like you kind of know it, like it's like that Bruno Mars song. Somebody here might like that shit. I think it was like 24 Karat or something. They played that shit so much, bro. Like I kind of knew like little parts of the song, and I hate that song. Like I don't really care for Bruno Mars, but it's like that with Not Like Us. Like people feel like because it got played so many times, like that was a dub. But I happened to peep at the Rick Ross video where he was outside. I think that was during the battle and shit. I don't know who probably. I think Kitty might have posted. Somebody might have posted, and they was playing Not Like Us. So I happened like to peek in the crowd and shit like that. They was not turning up, bro. Like I swear to God, like Rick Ross, of course, he was close to the camera and was making it seem like everybody was going crazy. But when I look, I'm like, yeah, bro, because in real life, bro, that song was not like it was not that, bro. You just heard it a lot. So
And motherfuckers just use that shit as an excuse to crib walk and throw up motherfucking gang signs and act like they was crib. They didn't give a fuck what the fuck that song was talking about. You put that fucking song on, motherfuckers just start acting goofy, and they want to crib walk and dance and act like they from the West Coast and be goofy. You know what I mean, with the song and say A minor. They ain't really fucking care about. They ain't really like that song. That shit was a fucking like a TikTok troll song that motherfucker just liked for a minute. People not playing that shit now. That shit's gonna get that shit ain't even get played. Won't get played for the next 5-10 years. And then it's crazy because Kendrick's not gonna have a bigger song than that. That's gonna be his biggest song of his whole career. So go ahead. Slice, I'm gonna go to you first, but I'm gonna go to you next. But I see Worthless up here. He ain't had a chance to speak. Or yeah, go ahead, Worthless. It's on you.
This shit just got real loud where I'm at, so go ahead.
All right, we'll come back to you. Koisi, what up? And then we'll go to you, Shicey.
Yo, 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 what up? What up? Y'all can hear me clearly?
Yes, sir. What's the word?
Yeah.
what up, though?
Yeah, man. It's like I like how y'all talking about the numbers, man. And it's like, yeah, Drake, like same thing I've been saying when I get on these spaces. Like these companies is publicly traded, yo. When a company's publicly traded, it has to make money, like profits. So you can't waste money. That's why radio is basically a scam, where it's basically a payola scam, keeping the radios alive. And now you got to watch to make sure whether or not these streaming platforms are falling victim to that, where they aren't really like paying the artists. They just like working money back to the labels or whatever, giving them what they have, so they labels get their cut, or else they ain't gonna let them play their music. You know what I'm saying? And that those businesses are I talked about before. Like it's monopoly money. It's the tech field where a lot of businesses like Amazon, they don't have to make money for 10 years. People just keep investing in them. You know what I'm saying? So it's perfect for that type of scam to go through, and the labels be the one to really get the profit at the end. And it saddens me because Ish is my man. Like I'm from EO, Ish from EO. And I known him since I was like 10 years old. So I known of him for 30 years. Last time I saw him was at my cousin's funeral. And I'm glad he kind of like he's the only one that has some backbone through this whole thing the past 2 years. And he called it out, on the most recent, podcast with Punch right there. But he ain't go all the way as he could, and he does still like say certain things that, like you guys said, don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And in terms of that word being used in a song, that song being pushed publicly, and then it being so easy to get that type of case put on you if you black, young, rich, and single. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to not get at least a fake case. I mean, even Justin Bieber got a case put on him, you know what I'm saying, related to that type of stuff. And he had to have all that information just to get out of it. So you don't want a song being pressed like that. It's like I was listening to something today, or something came across my timeline about Michael Jackson. Drake closest thing to Michael Jackson, it seems like it. And it said he had bed sores around the time of his death because he died not too long after he got cleared from all those charges. And supposedly it was hard for him to get out of bed because he was just so depressed from all those charges. You know what I'm saying? Even though he cleared everything, So it's like there's so many reasons besides financial ones, besides it's not just him for him to, do the lawsuit that could have been spoken upon on that platform, Joe Budden podcast. Even though some was said by Ashley, he had a few more to say. And they definitely were mad biased every time they reviewed his tracks. Every time they reviewed Family Matters, it's like they talked like that track had no good points. And every time they reviewed, or when they did review Not Like Us, they act like it was the perfect song ever made in the world, you know? And then dance to it, of course. So the bias was clear. They didn't stand up to it. I don't know what's gonna come next in terms of like that situation in terms of, he's probably gonna paywall it, but who cares? I'm gonna be freezing my behind off in Minnesota. I'm gonna be real Iceman out there. I gotta check what the temperature's gonna be. As soon as this thing drop, I'm gonna be working in Minnesota on business. But yeah, man, I can't wait for that to come. I'm waiting for y'all to go ahead and start talking about Ross. Start talking about like the release date, what y'all expect. I even put up like a fake track list that I wish he would name certain songs besides the ones we know, all that. But yeah, that's just my piece on it, man.
Go ahead, Shicey, and then we'll we'll get to the next topic.
No, I was just I just think from watching the interview, I feel like he kind of told on himself, like he's very guilty, and like and how he just immediately was like, "Nah, that's not how we doing. If that's not how we don't do that in a rap battle." He like went straight to the defense of Kendrick when he was asked that question, which tells me that he's aware of the fraud of the bots that he's using. He's like it kind of like watching that interview kind of confirmed to me a lot just by watching his movements and how he answered the questions. He told on himself a lot. And so it just really just reinforced all the bullshit that I already knew that was going on. And it reinforced all the shit that we've been saying on the timeline for years. They have tried to control the narrative artificially with bots. They've been doing that. He wants to control the narrative against Drake. They're still trying to push this whole Drake shouldn't have done this and Drake shouldn't have done that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like Drake is about his paper. UMG is about their paper as well. Okay. And like my man was saying, this is a business. At the end of the day, all this little things back and forth with Drake they about their money. And if you watch the earnings call for UMG, I was talking about that in my space earlier. The recent earnings call for UMG, the numbers are down, and even and the numbers for Drake in their catalog that they reported for Drake is actually keeping them afloat right now. So Drake has been filling up the piggy bank for them. So just a little tidbit for that for y'all. But anyway, man, let's continue, man. I can't wait we got to get to Ross. We definitely got to get to Ross, bro.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Hal, you want to say anything about Joe Budden or Fat Ass Punch, or we can get to the other fat nigga?
Yo, Blue.
Man, yeah, it's just crazy. I feel like um, we in the X Files or something when it comes to why Drake suing and shouldn't be doing things in that nature. Like the DJ Head, milk the head ass, told Drake why push-ups not on DSPs. You know what I mean? And everybody's like, "What you mean? Rap battles is ain't on DSP." You know what I'm saying? I mean, they get there eventually, but now when they pop off, that just tell you right then and there that they was cooking the boss up. And then Drake sued iHeart and Spotify and end up you know taking a deal with them both. And then they started Spotify started, cleaning up the bots and without saying which artist did so. And Punch big ass to sit up there on that couch and say they don't use bots. When literally we saw the bots in real time on Family Matters getting cooked with 900K dislikes in like 5 minutes, and Luther getting botted the fuck up, and Dochi posts and all this stuff. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors. I don't know what Drake gonna say on Iceman about Operation Buy It. I don't know. Um, they do know they're cooked though. They can't use them anymore. I can see them. Um, Paying for like ads or posts, PJ Lang and TD, like that one pop based post about Kendrick at his 7th grade teacher or whatever that's fucking bought at the hill right now. Like I can see them like working with other accounts and things like that because the lawsuit is not over with. Even if Drake loses this, his second appeal, he gonna take it to the Supreme Court. So evidence and things like that is still on the table, for discovery. Even though if they start to play ball, so they can't start doing dumb shit again that they was doing. So other than that, fuck all them.
Yo, Blue.
Yeah, yep.
I wanted to share this with you guys. I was speaking to some people in another community I'm in spaces about it. I said, the crazy part about all this is that, especially with the Michael Jackson movie being out, if Drake was born in Memphis, they would have tried to Michael Jackson him. I think him being Canadian, him having actual diplomatic immunity is why they didn't get to do what they wanted to do. I think Lucien and his pals, they wanted to Michael Jackson him. But I think it got to a point right before the lawsuit where they realized it was like, bro, we can't really fuck with this guy because he's not even a U.S. citizen. Like the Canadian government is gonna back him, so we can't put all these false allegations on him. And that's when the narrative changed. Like, no, we never believed he was actually a PDF, and everything from there transpired. But I think, thankfully, our GOAT was born in Canada because if he was born in Memphis, I think this would have been a nasty role for Drake. And I think uh that him being Canadian is what's gonna give him the opportunity to take down these fucking pieces of shit.
You just made me think of something wild that I think actually goes right into this before we talk about the Rick Ross thing. So we'll talk about that first. Let me see who else real quick. Tracy, did you want to talk about something regarding with punching the bots?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Punch and what he said about J. Cole again. Um, so him talking about J. Cole, I didn't watch the Joe Budden trash cast or whatever, but it's pretty ironic that he's going and I don't even know why he's doing a press run or whatever, because it doesn't seem like he even talked about anybody on his roster. But the fact that he's still talking about J. Cole and Drake 2 years later, he's not talking about anybody on his roster. Joe Budden not asking the real questions about Schoolboy Q manager, the allegations against TDE, and he's an exec label or whatever, a label exec. And it's just really funny how he's still talking about Drake and J. Cole and not Kendrick, or so much so that he pretty much admitted that he wanted Kendrick to be a clout chaser because he wasn't on the level with J. Cole and Drake. So I just found that real odd. I think that it's looking like he's spiraling too. I think they don't know what Drake is going to say on the album or whatever, which is why so many people are right now backpedaling. But specifically for them or whatever, I think the money is running low because no one on their roster is talented. I think Isaiah Rashad just released something and didn't go nowhere. Doechii released something and didn't go nowhere. So I find it mighty strange he can talk about J. Cole and Drake, but not SZA, but not the people on the roster. Where's J Rock at? Where's
We
Schoolboy
good.
Q?
We good off the LGBTQ raps. I'm chilling.
It is funny too, because I literally thought it was right at you, Tracy, when I saw him say the what Punch say. He was like he was retelling the story about Diddy, and he said something about J. Cole being at the bottom of the dog pile or some shit,
The
and how.
dog pound.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I know Tracy gonna say something because why you
You
still
know
taking
what?
shots?
I was mad, but then I realized that, you know what, this ain't nothing but a distraction. The fact that you all were right. The fact that he came up on here a week before Iceman's getting ready to drop. Okay, first of all, say what you want about J. Cole. I'm hoping that J. Cole saw this because it's really time, and I see a lot of people on Twitter, it's time for J. Cole to leave people where they got him effed up at. Because at this point, they're not your friends. You are part of the us, and they not like us. You're biracial, just like Drake, and they don't want biracials in the culture. That's basically all is what they've been saying or whatever. So it's time for J. Cole to leave them where they at. And he's already went gold. He sold out his concert, so it's just a distraction. This is about Drake. Everything this week is about Drake or whatever. And I think that they're just trying to distract. The same with Joe Budden or whatever. Anything to push up off him that he was talking major BS or whatever for 2 years, and now he's finna need something else to talk about. So again, I'm gonna continue to say what I've been saying. I give these niggas 2 years max after Iceman drop, and then they need to be preparing for their farewell speeches because the podcast game is cooked. It's cooked.